Good evening, everybody, and Happy New Year. Welcome to our Chinese New Year stay-in virtual quiz. I can see that lots of you are already joining in on the chat, and we've got a bit of rugby banter going on there between Colin and Jane up in Edinburgh. We all know, of course, Jane, that you are going to lose tomorrow. Yes, so how are we all doing this wonderful Friday evening? Well done to everyone who has managed to get this far through the week and is ready for another stay-in quiz. I've just been pouring myself, no other choice tonight really, is there? Sing Sao premium Chinese beer. There you go. Lovely that with our Chinese this evening. And I can see that Katie, you have also been having a Chinese this evening. I think a few others have been as well. Yes, so let's celebrate in good old stay-in style by having our own quiz. How rude of me. I never said. Who are you and what are you drinking? What was I thinking? There we go, yeah, so lots of you logging in. Nice to see lots of familiar names coming back. So, of course, we've got Malcolm back, we've got Colin and Roger, obviously we've mentioned Jane, haven't we, and Katie. Mom and Dad are here, brilliant. Three's a crowd, hello. Three's a crowd. Slade Park Sinners are in, as usual, thank you. We've got Steve and Rose from St. Clear, thank you for joining us again. And here are Lisa, Matt and Gordon. Oh, we've got the Sheffield Palace crew joining us. Thank you for joining us again. So, yes. Oh, I'm not the only one. Excellent. Chinese tea for Malcolm. Yes, a few other bottles of Tsingtao coming out. I'm pronouncing that slightly incorrectly, but oh dear, I'm sorry about that if I've offended anyone with my pronunciation. So what have we got? Danny's on her own. You're never on your own in the stay-in, Danny. Never. Speckled hen for Joe and red wine for Sally. I'm guessing it's that way round. Hi, Vicky. Thank you all for joining us down in London and Luton. So, you're probably wondering what's going to happen tonight in the stay-in. So, no films or anything tonight. Wasn't going to do any Chinese films. But we have got 4 rounds which are linked to China and the Orient and all things like that. So our first round is called China. Our second round is connections to China. So all the answers in that round will be things that are connected with China in some way. After the interval, we have got a Chinese zodiac round that will have 12 questions in it. And then our 4th round will have 8 questions in it. So you're still getting 50 points here. And that is a Chinese House of Games round. So I got such good feedback about answer smashing a few weeks ago. We want to do more House of Games style rounds tonight. And as always, you have something to keep you going throughout the evening, which is some anagrams tonight, because there are quite a few pictures coming up in the House of Games round. So I thought I'd do some anagrams for you. So these are your anagrams. There are 10 sports there, which China have won an Olympic gold medal in the recent past. So from 2012 onwards, they won an Olympic gold medal in these sports. When I talk about the Olympics, it could be the Summer Olympics or the Winter Olympics. So there you go. Can you unscramble those sports there? So that is what we are doing this evening. 4 rounds, anagrams will bring you up to 50 points. And then we'll have a tiebreaker at the end of the evening as well. There we go. Oh, there we go. So lots of you coming in again. Lots of wine being drunk tonight. It's a wine sort of evening, is it? Hi Kai, who's just joined in. Thank you for joining from Leicester. always amazes me how far and wide people travel to come to the Stay Inn on a Friday evening. Yeah, it's great. Great. Like I always say, it's like this little family of us, isn't it? And at some point we will have a get together with all you Scuizzes, somehow, somewhere, at some point when we're allowed. But I think it is about time that I started with the quiz, because I have been told to get through it a bit quicker tonight. Apparently I've been slow recently. I've been talking too much. So, when you are ready, let me know, and we'll do our first round, which is China, and then our second round, which is the connections to China round. Yes, so just let me know when you're ready, and I shall begin. It's all gone quiet. This is the lag, isn't it? Takes a good 30 seconds to a minute to get to you. Here we go. Russell is ready. Brilliant. Thank you, Russell. Oh, first one in there. It's normally Graham who's first to answer. It was you tonight, Russell. Right, so I got lots of readies coming in, so let's go for it, Scuizzes, with round number 1, all about China. So your first question this evening is, what is the capital city of China? What is the capital city of China? Just seen that message there, Mum. Yes, I am definitely celebrating the start of half term, as I'm sure many of us are. So, question 2. What is the most widely spoken variant of the Chinese language? What is the most widely spoken variant of the Chinese language? Oh, Graham is here. Excellent. Thank you for joining in, Graham. Just in the door. Oh, dog walking? Not much else we can do outside the door, is there? Or just in the door of the inn, I suppose you mean, don't you? Question number 3 for you tonight. What is the official currency of China? What is the official currency of China? Question 4. Which area of China is known as the rooftop of the world? Which area of China is known as the rooftop of the world? Banter going on there between Mum and Colin. Wouldn't be a pub without banter, would it? Question 5. In which square were hundreds of civilians killed by Chinese troops in June 1989? In which square were hundreds of civilians killed by Chinese troops in June 1989? Question 6. Which Chinese leader was at the helm for the Cultural Revolution? Which Chinese leader was at the helm for the Cultural Revolution? Questions 1 and 2 again for Katie. Yes, so question 1 is the capital city of China. And question 2 for you, Katie. What is the most widely spoken variant of the Chinese language? Question 7. In which year did China host the Olympic Games? In which year did China host the Olympic Games? Not a problem, Katie. Oh, question 6 again for Danny. Question 6 for you, Danny. Which Chinese leader was at the helm for the Cultural Revolution? Question 8. Which territory returned to Chinese governance in 1999 after over 400 years of Portuguese rule? Which territory returned to Chinese governance in 1999 after over 400 years of Portuguese rule? Question 9. Which World Heritage Site once formed a significant section of China's northern border? Which World Heritage Site once formed a significant section of China's northern border? And question 10 for you. One of China's most famous heritage sites is an army constructed of what? One of China's most famous heritage sites is an army constructed of what? Okay, that's the end of the first round there for you. I'm going to do my usual shout out to my test teams who have helped me out. This has been one of the most difficult quizzes to set because we were going from a score. Half the team's getting everything, half the team's getting none, then nobody getting anything. We've been backwards and forwards. So yeah, hopefully it is now some kind of mid-ground for you. But yeah, it was an interesting one to set this week. So thank you to my test teams for all the work that they do behind the scenes for me. They put up with a lot. So our second round this evening is connections to China. So all of the answers are linked to China in some way. Okay, so it might be something China is famous for, or it might be something that you relate to China in some way. But all should become clear as we go through. So question number 1. The 2011 Sherlock Holmes novel written by Anthony Horowitz was called The House of what? The 2011 Sherlock Holmes novel written by Anthony Horowitz was known as The House of what? Question 2. Which London football team play their home games at Brisbane Road? Which London football team play their home games at Brisbane Road? Question number 3. Which Fiat city car celebrated its 40th birthday in 2020? Which Fiat city car celebrated its 40th birthday in 2020? Question 4. Darjeeling and Assam are both types of which drink? Darjeeling and Assam are both types of which drink? Question 5. Complete the title of Handel's suite of music. Music for the Royal... Complete the title for me, please. So, complete the title of Handel's suite of music. Music for the Royal... what? Question 6. On what type of surface is the French Open Tennis Championships held? On what type of surface is the French Open Tennis Championships held? Question 7. Here's one for Amy and the Dream Team. In the Harry Potter books, Hagrid's pet Norbert is what type of creature? In the Harry Potter books, and films actually, Hagrid's pet Norbert is what type of creature? Question 8. What is the name of Morgan Freeman's character in The Shawshank Redemption? What is the name of Morgan Freeman's character in The Shawshank Redemption? Question number 9. Which art form derives its name from the Greek words for beautiful writing? Which art form derives its name from the Greek words for beautiful writing? It's number 7 again, of course. In the Harry Potter books, Hagrid's pet Norbert is what type of creature? And question 10. Which simple and widely known waltz for the piano was written in 1877 by British composer Euphemia Allen? Which simple, well-known waltz for the piano was written in 1877 by the British composer Euphemia Allen? So there we go, we've got through those first 2 rounds for you there, Scuizzes. So you've had your China round and your connections to China round. I wonder how you're doing with those so far. Yes, so when we come back from the break, you've got your Chinese Zodiac, which is 12 questions, and then Chinese House of Games, which is 8 questions. So now that we've finished those first 2 rounds, as always, it's time for you to pop to the stay-in bar and top up your drinks. That is pretty much finished. Get any snacks you want. I know some of you always go and participate in crisp eating during the break, because you've let me know. Go and use the facilities, and of course settle on those answers for the first 2 rounds, because we will mark those 2 when we come back. It is also a chance, of course, to have a go at these anagrams. So they are Olympic sports in which China have won gold medals in the recent past. So I will speak to you again soon in just over 5 minutes time. And I'll say bye for now, Scuizzes. Okay, Scuizzes, I am back from the bar. Just a short queue there today. So I am back now, ready to do the answers to those first 2 rounds. I just had a minor panic. It was a bit of a problem when all my round 4 answers disappeared, but I think they are back up and running now. So I'm going to bring myself back onto the screen in just a second. Here we go. Ready to go through those first 2 rounds. I'm really interested to know how you're getting on with them this evening after all the toing and froing with test teams this week. So let's get ready to mark. Round 1 was your China round this week. So round 1, question 1. The capital city of China is Beijing. Question 2. The most widely spoken variant of the Chinese language is Mandarin. The official currency of China is the renminbi, which is made up of the yuan. So I'll accept either there. Well, the test teams, some of them got the renminbi, some of them got yuan. So there you go. Hope I pronounced those correctly. Question 4. The area of China known as the rooftop of the world is Tibet. The square in which hundreds of civilians were killed was Tiananmen Square. The leader during the Cultural Revolution, for number 6, was Chairman Mao Zedong. Question 7. China hosted the Olympic Games in 2008. The territory, which returned to Chinese governance in 1999 after 400 years of Portuguese rule, was Macau. 9. The World Heritage Site, which once formed part of China's northern border, was the Great Wall of China. And question 10. One of China's most famous heritage sites is an army constructed of terracotta. So that was your first round there. And then we moved on to connections to China. So question number 1. The name of the Sherlock Holmes book written by Anthony Horowitz was House of Silk. The football team who play their home games at Brisbane Road are Leyton Orient. Question 3. The Panda was the Fiat car that celebrated its 40th birthday last year. Panda. 4. Darjeeling and Assam are both types of tea. Handel's suite of music was music for the royal fireworks. 6. The French Open Tennis Championships is held on a clay surface. 7. Hagrid's pet Norbert in Harry Potter is a dragon. Norwegian Ridgeback, if you want to be precise, anyone who's a Harry Potter fan. Question 8. The name of Morgan Freeman's character in Shawshank Redemption is Red. 9. The art form that derives its name from the Greek words for beautiful writing is calligraphy. And the well-known piano waltz was chopsticks. So those are your answers to the first 2 rounds there, Scuizzes. How have you done so far? I'll just have a moment. If you want to share your scores in the chat, please do so. Before we move on to round 3, which is our Chinese zodiac round. Well, I hope you got that one right then, Kai. Born down the road from Brisbane Road, eh? Yeah, so next round, round 3, once I've seen some of your scores, is going to be Chinese zodiac, and there'll be 12 answers in this round. So we've got Colin coming in with 18, 19, there we go, 18, 19, 17. Danny, oh dear, but you are by yourself, Danny. We've got, oh look at that, 18, 19, 17, 16, 15. Well, we got a 14 and a 13 and a 12 in there somewhere. That's what I'd like to know. Oh, some great scores coming in. Right, you're pretty much in line with the test teams, which is brilliant. So, Yeah, great scores. Really impressed, Scuizzes. Well done. You always impress me with these. Right, well done, Kai then. 19 out of 20. Well done. Right, let's move on to round 3 then. Chinese zodiac. So, there are 12 animals in the Chinese zodiac. And there are 12 questions in this round. So hopefully you're going to realise that each of these questions is one of the 12 animals in the Chinese zodiac. So if you get to 10 and you suddenly realise you might be missing 2 animals that you happen to know in the Chinese zodiac, then there you go, you might be able to work out what they are. So all the answers are an animal from the Chinese zodiac. Let's begin. So question number 1. Coral, king and tiger are all types of which creature? Coral, king and tiger are all types of which creature? Question 2. Which mythical creature is regarded as the national animal of Wales? Which mythical creature is regarded as the national animal of Wales? Question 3. In the classic novella Animal Farm, can't read my writing. In the classic novella Animal Farm, what type of animal is Napoleon? In the classic novella Animal Farm, what type of animal is Napoleon? I thought you might say that, Colin. We know they're real, don't we, Colin? Question 4. Caprino is a type of Italian cheese made from the milk of which creature? Caprino is a type of Italian cheese made from the milk of which creature? If you'd like that spelled out, it's C-A-P-R-I-N-O, Caprino. Question 5. If £25 is a pony, what is £500? If £25 is a pony, what is £500? Question 6. Which type of animal is the title character in the children's book The Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane? Which type of animal is the which type of animal is the title character in the children's book, The Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane? One of my favourite books. Yes, of course I can, Lisa. Question 4. Caprino is a type of Italian cheese made from the milk of which creature? Question 7. The television puppet Roland is which type of creature? The television puppet Roland is which type of creature? Question 8. Canary Wharf and Millwall are districts on a peninsula surrounded by the River Thames, which is known as the Isle of what? Canary Wharf and Millwall are districts on a peninsula surrounded by the River Thames, which is known as the Isle of what? Question 9. Which animal features on the logo of the Nando's restaurant chain? Which animal features on the logo of the Nando's restaurant chain? I'm sure you are, Katie. And Kian knows lots about it now, so thank you. I was really excited to have Chinese food tonight, and then sat there complaining he didn't like it before he'd even tried it. Question 10. A lake formed when a wide meander of a river is cut off is known as a what bow lake? A lake formed when a wide meander of a river is cut off is known as a what bow lake? Now I should be right up your street, Katie, because it's geography as well. Pour another beer. Okay. Question number 11. Oh, I don't say that very often, do I? Question 11. According to the poem by William Blake, which creature is burning bright in the forests of the night? According to the poem by William Blake, which creature is burning bright in the forests of the night? finally, in this Chinese zodiac round, question 12. Chevaline is a meat derived from which creature? Chevaline is a meat derived from which creature? I shall spell that out for you before somebody asks. Chevaline. 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 So chevaline is a meat derived from which creature? So there was your 12 questions on the Chinese zodiac. You should have 12 animals written down for your answers there. So our final round of 8 questions, because we can't go above 50 points, because I know that a few of you commented that you like the fact that it's always 50 points, unlike some other quizzes you've tried where the points dip up and down all the time. So we're going to have 8 points, and this is the Chinese House of Games. So we're going to have a few rounds based on the BBC show, The House of Games. So I'm going to, the questions will appear on the screen because there's pictures to look at, and I'll explain what you have to do on each of the questions. There are 4 games, 2 questions on each. Now the one thing that may happen is when I click, I'm going to go small, like this. I'm hoping I don't block out too much of the questions, as the formatting all changed a moment ago during the interval. That was my little panic. So, our first 2 questions are in the round entitled Where is Kazakhstan? So in the Where is Kazakhstan game, contestants in House of Games have to locate somewhere on a map. So I'm going to show you a map of China and the surrounding countries, and I'd like you to locate some places for me. So, question number 1 for you. If you look at the map there, I'd like to know, where is Kazakhstan? So where actually is Kazakhstan? And if you look at the numbers 1 all the way round to, did I go up as far as, I can't remember how far I went, 18 I think is the highest I went to. So which number is Kazakhstan? Okay, question number 2. So it's the same map, another place for you to spot. Not Kazakhstan this time. Where is North Korea? Where is North Korea? Make myself a bit smaller there for you. It doesn't help you with the question. So you have to locate Kazakhstan first and then North Korea. The map will disappear after this question, so I'll just give you a little bit more time to settle on an answer. So hopefully you have located, for question 1 Kazakhstan, and for question 2 North Korea. Let's have a look at the next 2 questions. So it's a different game, the backwards round. So in this round I will read you the question backwards, and I would like you to write the answer backwards. So just you swap the words round. So if the answer was the backwards round, you'd have to write round backwards the. Okay, so here is your first backwards question, and there's a picture clue to help you. Below shown is logo whose company the of name full the is what? So backwards answer there, please. Below shown is logo whose company the of name full the is what? Of course, all these are still linking to China in some way, because it's our New Year quiz. Okay, question 4. Li Ang directed 2000 year the in-released film winning Oscar the of name the was what? So Li Ang directed 2000 year the in-released film winning Oscar the of name the was what? Write your answer backwards, just like I have with the question. Okay, let's have a look at what questions 5 and 6 are for you. So now we're moving into the round rhyme time. So there will be 2 answers for this, and the 2 answers rhyme with each other. So you've got a clue, a picture clue linked to China on the left, and a question on the right, and the answers will rhyme with each other. So you've got a picture of a popular Chinese dish there. What is that? And your question, what elongated metameric creature has 1 pair of legs per body segment? So the answers will rhyme with each other. What elongated metameric creature has 1 pair of legs per body segment? I can see my formatting's gone all wrong. Just poke out a little bit for you. Okay, question, what are we up to now? 6. Question 6 coming up. So again, here you go. So who is that person? And the question, which superhero has a butler named Alfred Pennyworth? Which superhero has a butler named Alfred Pennyworth? Remember, the 2 answers will rhyme. And then questions 7 and 8 are good old answer smashes. And I've done them the right way round this time. I know I did them the wrong way round last time, didn't I? So you'll have a question to answer, and then you smash that into the picture answer below it. So the question links to China, and the picture is just something else. So can you smash these 2 together? Your answer comes first, and then your picture answer. What is the name of the fine rice noodles often served with Asian cuisine? And then smash that together with whoever that is below. What is the name of the fine rice noodles often served with Asian cuisine? And your final question in the Chinese House of Games round, question number 8 for you. Here we go. What is the name of the filled, rolled and fried Chinese appetizer, often filled with bean sprouts and other vegetables? And then you have a picture clue there as well, if you smash into that first answer. What is the name of the filled, rolled and fried Chinese appetizer, often filled with bean sprouts and other vegetables? So there you go, that is the second part of the quiz completed. You had your 12 Chinese Zodiac questions, and then your 8 Chinese House of Games questions. So, as always, we will now take a short break, just so that if you need to top up your drink, you can do. And just to, get your answers all settled for rounds 3 and 4. And of course the all-important medal anagrams, which I shall flash back up on the screen for you just now. And then I'll be back with the answers to those 2 rounds and the anagrams in just a couple of minutes or so. So, I hope you have enjoyed so far, Scuizzes. Let me put those anagrams back up for you. And I'll be back with the answers in just a few minutes. Speak to you soon. Okay then, Squitters, I'm back from a quick trip to the bar there. So I'll go through the answers for you for those next few rounds in just a moment. Hopefully you've heard my voice and are on your way back, ready to mark your answers. So we'll start as always with our picture round, although it's anagrams this week because we had so many pictures in the Chinese House of Games round there. Thank you to some of you have just sent through some praise for that round there. Just seen a message. Can we have question 2 in round 4? That was where was North Korea, Mum. So I can very quickly flash up that for you before I do the answers. So let me get that up for you very, very quickly. There you go. Question 2 in round 4. Where is North Korea there? I'll just give you a few seconds, Mum and Dad. As soon as you're my Mum and Dad, I'll let you have a look. There you go. Where is North Korea there? So, yes, our anagrams answers here. So I'm going to have to come off that map now for you, Mum and Dad. Our anagrams answers. So these were all Olympic sports in which China had won gold medals recently. Did you get them all? Here we go. Question 1 is weightlifting. 2, figure skating. 3, speed skating. 4, badminton. 5, table tennis. 6, taekwondo. 7, trampoline. 8, volleyball. 9, snowboarding. And 10, synchronized swimming. So those are your answers there to the anagrams. Weightlifting, figure skating, speed skating, badminton, table tennis, taekwondo, trampoline, volleyball, snowboarding and synchronized swimming. Let me now bring myself back. Here we are. So let's go through the answers, shall we, to round 3, which was your Chinese zodiac round, which had 12 questions in it, all of which were the 12 animals of the Chinese zodiac. Question 1. Coral king and tiger are all types of snake. The mythical creature regarded as the national animal of Wales for question 2 is dragon. 3. In Animal Farm, Napoleon is a pig. 4. Caprino is a type of cheese made from a goat. 5. If £25 is a pony, £500 is a monkey. 6. In the book The Miraculous Journey of Edward Tulane, the main character is a rabbit. 7. Roland was a rat. 8. Canary Wharf and Millwall, they are on the Isle of Dogs. 9. The animal that features on the Nando's restaurant chain logo is rooster. 10. It is an oxbow lake, ox there. 11. According to the poem, it was a tiger burning bright in the forests of the night. And 12. Chevaline meat comes from a horse. And then we can move on to our Chinese House of Games round. Let me get through the answers bit, as I had to go back there. So where is Kazakhstan answers? So here we go. Where is Kazakhstan was your first question in the Where is Kazakhstan round. Kazakhstan is at number 11. There you go. Question number 2. Where is North Korea? Well, North Korea is at number 2. Question number 3. So then we moved on to the backwards round. So below shown is logo whose company the of name full is what? Corporation Banking Shanghai and Hong Kong the. Now in the name of the company, Hong Kong is spelt as one word, but if you have put Corporation Banking Shanghai and Hong Kong, then you can have a point. because it is often misspelt in the name of the company. Question 4. As the Liang by directed 2000 year, the in released film winning Oscar, the of name there was what? Well, that is Dragon Hidden Tiger Crouching. Then we moved on to rhyme time. So you had to have 2 answers here. You've got a picture, and what elongated metameric creature has 1 pair of legs per body segment? We've got crispy seaweed and centipede. Crispy seaweed and centipede. If you've got seaweed, give yourself a point. We had this picture. Who is that? And which superhero has a butler named Alfred Pennyworth? We have got here Jackie Chan and Batman. Jackie Chan and Batman. And then we went on to Answer Smash. So what is the name of the fine rice noodles often served with Asian cuisine? That is vermicelli Goulding. Vermicelli Goulding. There you go, that is Ellie Goulding in the picture there. Vermicelli Goulding. And then question number 8. What is the name of the filled, rolled and fried Chinese appetizer, often filled with bean sprouts and other vegetables? It is Spring Rolls Royce. Spring Rolls Royce. So there you go. That brings an end to our quiz this evening. So how have we done this evening, Scuizzes? I've seen, apparently I've made a mistake in one of my anagrams. I'm very sorry about that if I have. I hadn't picked that up. Those of you who played in the stag, every time I did anagrams I've managed to slip in an extra letter. So very, very sorry about that. It's happening a lot at the moment, isn't it? I've had a few clangers over the last month or so. Yeah, no excuse, sorry, even though I'm knackered. But how have we done? So I can already see that Slade Park Sinners have got a 44, which is a great score to have. Well done. Coincidentally, Jane has got the same number as Scotland will score tomorrow. I'm sorry, Jane, that you didn't score any points on that one. Oh, my goodness. We've got 44s all around at the moment. Well done. Oh, Danny, by yourself. But have you had the most fun, Danny? Because I always say, whoever has the most fun has won. So there you go. Great scores coming in. Colin on a 49. Well done, Colin. You've dropped 1 point there. Have you? Well done. Brilliant scores coming in. Well done, Kai. You've been playing for months and months, and you've got one of your best scores. Well done. So, just as those last scores are coming in from me, although you probably typed them about a minute ago, I have a tiebreaker question for you. So I know some of you like to do this, and this is where you can play against your team members, isn't it? To see how you do. So China has how many World Heritage Sites? So how many World Heritage Sites does China have? That is our tiebreaker question for tonight. No, you cannot have millipede, I'm afraid, Roger, because a millipede has 2 sets of legs per segment. That is the difference between a centipede and a millipede. Well, sorry about that, but it did rhyme, but you needed centipede. Well, I'm glad you loved it, Danny. Thank you for returning time and time again. Since VE Day, I think you joined in, didn't you, Danny? Which seems ages ago. Well done, Kim and Tash there. Well done. Thank you for joining in. I hadn't seen your name pop up before. I was wondering if you were playing along. Yeah, so I've had a great time as usual doing the quiz. Last bits of energy of the week. So as you know, pubs are going to be closed for the foreseeable future, which means the stay-in is, of course, open. So you may have seen on social media, I've got the next few weeks all planned out ready for you. So let me get it up on the screen. There we go. So we've done Chinese New Year quiz this week. We've got next week is the half-term quiz, where we will be doing nothing by half measures. So there you go. And then after that, we're just going to have a good old pub quiz. Nothing fancy on the 26th of February. And then on the 5th of March, it is St. Piran's Day. So we'll be celebrating all things Cornish, of course, on St. Piran's Day there. And then I've got some more ideas. So the one after St. Piran's Day is probably going to be a Who's Who quiz. So I've got a fantastic idea for that. So lots of exciting things coming up in the Stay In over the coming weeks. I may get a few intros recorded. We will see about that. But yes, thank you so much for joining me. Let's see what guesses we've got for China's World Heritage Sites, shall we? So I can see we've got 38, we've got 5, 37, 78, 56. Well, China actually has 48 World Heritage Sites, more than any other country in the world. So the closest I've seen is actually Mum. So well done, Mum. You're only a few away there. Well done. And thank you for all those kind words that are flashing through in the comments. Yeah, it's great to hear those things, obviously. But I'm just glad that I can spread a little bit of joy on a Friday evening. So I hope you have a great week. Enjoy the rugby, especially Jane, although it obviously won't go too well for you, Jane, because we all know Wales will win. And then, yeah, so enjoy whatever you are doing. I'm going to have a full day of sport tomorrow because the cricket is on again, and then we've got the rugby. So yes, I'm looking forward to tomorrow and half term. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next week for the half term quiz, during which we are doing nothing by half measures. So yes, thank you very much again. Have a great week. Here's a reminder of the quizzes that are coming up.